Okay, Vortex. I was trying to talk about this earlier. And I feel that way about everything. Because my brain is screwy. It goes a lot of different ways at the same time. But anyway, escape. Escape is what everybody desires to do, it seems. And I think I should close one of these. I need to close something. You need to go faster than 30, damn it. You know a cop would pull you over just because you're driving so damn slow? You probably think you're on Xanax. Yeah, that's true. I'm not, I promise. I don't like downers. I don't need downers. I'm already a downer, okay? And I definitely don't need uppers because I'm already an upper. See, I'm a mixed bag of moods, okay? So, we choose psychedelics. Doesn't that make sense? I think a psychedelic is a lot like a kaleidoscope. And that's how it feels to live my life, which is why, what I was just about to talk about, mental illness is one hell of an escape. And that can actually be a really positive thing. So I don't understand why people complain about it. That seems to be the route they choose to go anyway. They're so addicted to all this stuff. And that's why it seems like you know, everybody's like a zombie. Because they're just on their phones all the time, or they're playing video games. It's just everything involves a screen. And so, you know, somebody whose brain is screwed up because of like visuals, like I get visual stimulation without having to look at it. Sort of like I create things in my mind. I create this little world that I'm living in. I create movies in my head, and I have this little script playing all the time. And what's really cool is when I take that to the Lord, and we have these really long conversations. But it's just me like making shit up, you know? Like when you're in tune with yourself, that's God, okay? I feel more connected to God when I read the Bible because I think I understand it pretty well. And I also understand how they're using it to control people. So I kind of figured that, well, maybe God wants me to have this so-called disease because it's not a brain disease, it's a personality disease. So yeah, schizophrenia is thought to be a brain disease like Alzheimer's. The scientist Alzheimer actually studied schizophrenia. Did I mention this earlier? I might have. Hey, you want to know a fun fact? I had sex in that parking lot at that church over there. I did. That is a true story. I've had sex in multiple church parking lots because that's how much I used to be opposed to organized religion. So the fact that my channel is iconospastic and now I'm a practicing Orthodox Christian proves that I've come quite a long way. And I don't come in that way anymore. At least not fornication-wise. I try not to touch myself, but you know I'm still human and all, so. I don't do stuff to like encourage it, you know what I mean? Like I think that there are a lot of people that just like encourage that sort of like degenerate activity, you know? Like they have like a vibrator, or they watch porn, or they, you know, read read certain stuff or they think about certain things and they just kind of entertain that fantasy. I try not to do that at all. It's just sort of like, okay, I'm about to start my period. I gotta do something. You know? Those hormones kick in, motherfucker. Like, I'm not gonna feel guilty about it because that's exactly what the devil would want. Especially when it's just human shit. But yeah. I made 3 posters tonight at Ronnit's house. I just hung out with my friend Ronnit. You guys know about my Jew? What's so funny is that she'll get up on stage and talk about her pussy, and she was complaining about how everybody's talking about their genitals. And I was like, yeah, you started that shit. And now, like, they're proving how much lamer they are, you know? But it was actually authentic when she did it. Because she's Jewish. Like, she's an old Jewish lady that spent way too much time in New York. And so, like, she is originally from Tel Aviv. So she's, like, really, really stereotypical in certain ways. In other ways, she's not. Like, she's stereotypical in, like, funny ways and also annoying ways, but not stereotypical in, like, the terrible ways. Like, she's fine with war and shit like that, you know? Because that's what she grew up with. So, like, she's not, like, one of these, like, fuck Palestine Jews, you know? So that's good. I don't think we'd be able to be friends. I mean, well, I don't know. It's like, I'm sure I could have friends that, like, support things that I don't support. I mean, I already do. They all have smartphones, right? I'm totally against that. But I know that, like, yeah, most of society is, like, totally on board with that shit because nobody ever, like, told them that that was a bad idea, you know? So I can't really hold that against them. That being said, I'm really, really grateful that God made me the way that I am. And I have this brain disease, right? Did you see that dead animal? What was that? Oh, that was sad. Though it's dead. It's definitely dead. So it's in heaven now. So we don't have to worry about it. I just feel sorry for animals. They die in the road and that must be really humiliating. And then they just have to lie there, like, slowly dying in front of everyone. And it's just terrible. And it's just waiting for another car to hit them. You know? It's horrible, horrible, horrible. It's all because of capitalism.